Okay, hello again. Here we are for the second part of the story I wanted to share with you, and we're clearly in a different part of the dunes in the burrows at the moment. So another story around working with ADHD and Asperger's and in some cases Tourette's. Again, we came back out onto the burrows, a different group of boys this time, and once again we'd laid another trail for them to follow, and it was really for me to see how each group was responding to tracking, because for me tracking is quite an important element of what I do. For me I see that as in Tom Brown Jr. I see that as the doorway to spirit. It's the doorway to discovering who you are, because in each track there's a story being told. And on this occasion, the boys were following a trail, and in actual fact that they were on the wrong trail, but for me it didn't really matter whether they were on the right trail or the wrong trail. What was happening was they were actually engaging with the activity, which was really, really important, considering the attention span for most of them, having ADHD, isn't very long. And at one point we got into a place in a bowl in the burrows where they found this footprint in the sand, and between the three of them they started to engage in a conversation with each other. While they were looking at this print, they were kind of trying to work out what direction the person was going in, if it was a man or a woman. And at one point one of the boys said to the other two, look, can you go over there and check over that sandy patch there and see if you can see this footprint over there? And he sent another one in the other direction, and off they went, and they had a good look around. They came back together again, and they just debated, and they kind of looked at this footprint, and it was quite awesome to see that these kids were on this one print for 15 minutes or more, easily 15 minutes or more. And I was just completely blown away by the attention that they were giving to this track, the time that they spent with it, because I know back in their home base environment, if you like, their attention isn't very long. They have a lot of distractions, or they need a lot of distractions. So here they were communicating with each other, they were committing the track to memory, they were deducting, problem solving, and it was just working as a team, and it was fantastic to watch, and it just really lit my day up. Which also just kind of, for me, it went to prove that, without very much input from myself, in fact, the only thing I gave him was find the trail and follow it, and let's see where it takes us. The rest was all down to them, and I had the most fantastic day, and I'm sure on some level they really got what was going on. So yeah, I just really want to offer this out to you guys to show you that there's so many angles to tracking or nature awareness that can be explored, because for me nature awareness and tracking is very, very much alive, and it's got so many different avenues that you can take it down. So I've just shared with you the second part of that, the first one, and what we're going to do now is hopefully you've enjoyed that little story as well. What we're going to do is we're going to move off. There's a little space I'm going to try and find around here, which is got a nice little view to it. And I'll share with you another short story, working with a young lad and one member of staff. So we just had one young lad and one member of staff. And the exercise we used there was intention tracking.